Hey, what's up? How are you? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing better than me because I'm a little bit sick. What else? All the good things. So March is over, finally. Not finally, actually. Like, the more months are over now, the sadder I get. I don't know, like, I know I don't have seasonal depression, but like, the closest thing I could get to seasonal depression, it's like the opposite of what seasonal depression is for everyone. Because for me, I get hella depressed and hella sad in the summer. I hate summer so much, and it's getting like hotter and hotter, and I can't stand it. Like, I can't stand it. But I always forget. 21. I've read 21 books in March, and don't get impressed. That's not a word. Maybe it is. Don't get impressed because it's mostly graphic novels. Not that I have anything against graphic novels, but it's not as they're easy to read. Let's just get that. Let's just talk about, yes, indeed, they are really easy to read. Anyways, I started off the month with finishing off a manga that I started last month, which was I was gonna say Manga Man, which was Chainsaw Man, and I still had the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th, so I just finished them in the start of March, which took me just a couple of days to finish, and I did, and I am not gonna talk about them in this video because I made a full video, and it's sorry, my lights turned off. I don't know what to do now. I made a full video talking about the series and my opinion on each volume. It's not in depth and it's spoiler free, and it's this video right here. First one. This is the first break where you upload a video. Not upload a video. I'm talking to myself. When you edit, hi! I hope you're feeling better, Marie. I'm talking to you. When you edit, this is the part I should have just... Okay, the part where I hold a slipper is the part where you... Fuck! Thank you, God. I'm sorry that I curse so much. Please don't fuck up my light. And then I read Ugly Love. I actually read it simultaneously with the manga because I like doing that now. And wow, it was 1 star. I hated it. I still hate it, and this is the video. I didn't like it. It was 1 star, and I'm like bewildered with this book because I genuinely thought there's something wrong with me while reading the book, because I got into parts where certain people were being hyped that they don't deserve that hype, and I'm bewildered. And go watch the video because it's entertaining, or at least I think so. Then I was shocked by a book by this man, Russ. It's All in Your Head. I mean, listen, this comment is my opinion. Russ, a book, and it's good. He actually wrote like 13 or 14 books or something, and I literally am thinking of getting actually reading those books, because it was not that bad. It was actually like the better of self-help that I've read within self-help books, and I was absolutely shocked. I don't know why. Like, this man creates good music, and I don't know why I didn't think that I don't know, but yeah, so me being shocked, what I'm trying to say isn't like a reflection of like, oh my god, this man is untalented, how can he write something so good? It wasn't like so good, but it was the best of self-help. It was non-fiction and self-help, and I still liked it, which is saying a whole lot because I'm a fantasy bitch. And then I read the 4th book in the Rivers of London series. That is a novel series and a graphic novel series, and it is one of the best series that I've ever read. I discovered it last year, and it's living rent-free in my heart, body, and soul, and I'm absolutely in love with it. And I've read the installment called Broken Homes, and I wish I didn't, because this is the 4th book in the series, right? And all of them so far can be read as standalones. Like, I've read Moon Over Soho. It's part of the series, it's the 2nd book, but you can still read it as a standalone. Whispers Underground, still, you need some context, like you need to read the others just for slight context, like slight details, but as a whole, still enjoyed it and would have enjoyed it as a standalone. This one though ended on the world's worst cliffhanger. We have this beloved character. Oh my god, listen, it's following Peter Grant, and he is not a magician, he is a practitioner of magic while being a police officer and a homicide investigator, and that combination, it's given Agatha Christie meets Harry Potter, but make it adulty, not in a like a smutty way, but just adult storytelling, adult writing, and the writing is beautiful. The inclusivity, I cannot get over the inclusivity of Ben Aronovich, and like the more I read from him, the more I love this man so freaking much, this author so freaking much, and I cannot recommend this series enough. It's not like hyped up, and I don't understand why. It should be. It's inclusive, it's beautiful, it's magic, it's yes. But this one though, the worst part is after this we have Foxglove Summer, right? Like the installment of the book after this is called Foxglove Summer, and I cannot find it anywhere. Like literally in different countries. Like I cannot find it anywhere. Listen, I need to find it. Listen, if you're planning to read this series and you started and you like Rivers of London and you like the 2nd one, the 3rd one, be careful with this one because it ends on literally the worst cliffhanger ever. Then I read I Kissed Alice by Anna Birch, which was a sapphic, not coming of age, just a sapphic romance. I don't know why I thought of coming of age books, but it wasn't coming of age, I don't think. But yeah, it was a sapphic romance, and I liked it. I ended up giving it 3.5 because I don't remember, but I liked it to give it 3.5, so it was cool. And it's following these two frenemies, not really frenemies, mostly enemies. They are both friends with the same person and they don't really like each other that much, but secretly they are a part of this site where they are working on a graphic novel. One of them is writing most of it and the other is doing the art, and they don't know that they are the people that they're talking to online. And it's just cute. It like gave me butterflies and it made me wait for, you know what, I'm gonna read you my review because I literally forgot. Okay, so I didn't write a review, but it's following Ileana and Rhodes, and I think I just got confused a lot with the characters, and I also think it was like, it's not just that I get confused, but I get even confused like who's who, because the writing doesn't really do much in that aspect, where they're not like super different characters. It's like every time you go into someone, it's like, oh, I want to do this, and they don't know how important it is, and then you go to the other one and it's like, oh, I like this, not that they understand how important it is. I know why I do voices a lot, and I'm sorry if it's annoying, but I'm not gonna stop. Sorry. It was still a cute sapphic romance, but I wouldn't like enthusiastically recommend it. But it was cool. I'm not gonna go in depth with this one. And then I read A Child Called It. This is a video of me talking about the book. I didn't like it that much. I gave it 2 stars, and it doesn't reflect anything on the author or their story or anyone that talks about a story like that. It's just structure-wise, book-wise, story-wise, the writing was shit, the progression was shit. Not like, I don't know if you like understand what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm separating what actually happened in the book with just like the structure of the book, the writing, blah blah blah, like what you review a book for, and all of that wasn't really working for me. So that book ended up being 2 stars, and I thought it was highly overrated. I thought it was overrated because of the nature of the book and what goes on in it, and the idea that someone is telling their story and they're being vulnerable and we should support them, and which I absolutely agree with, and we absolutely should. But writing wise, book wise, I just wasn't my favorite. And then I went on a bender with another graphic novel series or a manga, and that is, I know I'm late to the fucking game, I don't care, Death Note. I am liking this. I'm not gonna talk about this so much, but I've read the first 8 installments, and I think I'm gonna do a full video. If not, then I'll probably write some reviews sooner or later on my Goodreads, so follow me on my Goodreads. This is also linked in this description, so yeah. But I'm liking it. Some of them, I think like the second, a little bit of the first, maybe the fifth, some of them were a little bit childish and immature, and a lot of them just didn't make sense. Like there was this part where the MC was being followed and he just... I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there were things that happened that could have not happened. And the funny thing is that he's like deep, like he's supposed to be this smart, like super smart character, but he's doing like some things that are dumb. It's just cringe at times, or like immature. That's it. It's like a little bit immature at times, and I don't like childish immature stuff. I'm more into the gory, like mature things, and I don't know. I'm like here about it. I haven't read or seen, I haven't read a good manga that I absolutely loved since I started reading Tokyo Ghoul and Attack on Titan. Those two live rent-free in my heart, and I love them so much. And they're like the perfect combination of being like mature writing and storytelling and gore. Especially Attack on Titan, and the storytelling is just chef's kiss. But I'm liking this. Like it's not that bad. I'll keep you updated soon. And then I went on a little vacation trip thingy, and I took 2 books with me on the plane, and I read one on the first plane and the second one on the second plane. I read The Broken Wings by Gibran Khalil Gibran, and I would literally sit and make an entire video about this book and read it to you chapter by chapter because I loved it so much. It was a masterpiece, and it was 5 stars. And everything by Gibran Khalil Gibran right now, I'm convinced, is a masterpiece, and that man is ruining my life, because how can someone see someone and write something like this about them? And I want someone to look at me and write poetry like that about me and stories like that about me, because I just like the idea that it was beautiful. Selma, I'm having deja vu of like actually being like sitting and talking about this book before, and I don't know if I have or haven't. I think I have. I haven't edited the vlog yet. I made the vlog and I'm like, I don't know, like I'm hesitating on editing it because it was different than my usual videos, so I don't know how that's gonna come out, so I was just hesitant. It's like a mini travel vlog, and I don't know, I'm just hesitant. But if whenever I do publish it, you're gonna see like me reading the book and the review and stuff like that. But I loved the book and highly recommend. It's short, it's incredibly beautiful, like one of the most beautiful writings that you'll ever meet in your life. It's old age romance, and it's just pure love and innocence, and I just loved it so much. Then we have an unexpected book that I also liked by Arthur Schopenhauer, and that is The Wisdom of Life. I liked this. This was split into 2 parts for me. The first part I liked. The second part was just a what the fuck, because literally the first part was just like self-help, philosophical, preachy, a little bit of preachy way, but I liked it. It was, again, the better of self-help books, and I really enjoyed it, and I was surprised that I enjoyed it because it's non-fiction. And then the second part is like literally a manual on dueling, and I was and still am confused, and I don't know if my copy is fucked. If you've read this book, if you have this book, please let me know if the second part is also about dueling, and it's literally goes on into rules and like it's just weird. And I was so confused, and I know like I'm not the smartest in the bunch, but what the fuck was that second part? It's not like the author is gonna see this, he's like dead since like forever. But yeah, I still liked it. I gave it 3 stars, and I still liked it. I still enjoyed it, and I was surprised that I enjoyed it, but I'm interested in the author. Philosophy isn't like my thing, and I still enjoyed it, so. And then I ended the month with If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio, and yeah, that was the name, right? Yeah, M.L. Rio, and 4.5 stars. We'll talk about it soon whenever I publish the video. I'm sorry that I didn't. I'm just late with everything. Loved it so much. Highly recommend. The video is gonna be here soon. And those are it. Those are the 21 books I've read. Please let me know what you've been reading this month. And so, by the way, I'm so interested in everyone's reading goals. I published like a small TikTok about like my reading and where it is and where it's at now, and like the best of, I think I was at 58 books, and I was like, these are like the best top 10 books that I've read in like 58 this year so far, and everyone's like talking to me about their goals and stuff like that, so I'm like super interested in that, so please let me know. Mine is set at 70 still, and I read 61 books and still currently reading books, and I'm gonna obliterate my goal, so I don't know, I'm like literally like low-key gunning for 150, but I don't want to put it there and then like overwhelm myself. I'm just like reading slowly and like just taking my time and loving the books and stuff. Literally, If You Were Villains took me like 14 days to finish, and I'm so glad. And I wish it took me 50 days to finish, because you're gonna see soon. But yeah, those are the books that I've read the month of March, and yeah. Please don't hesitate to talk to me about books in the comments, and to tell me what you've been reading, what you've been liking, and what you've been disliking. I'm always interested to talk books. Other than that, thank you so much for watching and for being here. I love you, and I'm gonna see you next video. Bye.